Hey, welcome back to another episode of Restarting My Life in My 20s. So this is episode 3. The first episode was just kind of like a general chatting about my plans and stuff. And then the second one, I did a mix of things, mostly tidying in my bedroom. Some really exciting things have happened recently. I now have my own craft studio. Half of it is mine, half of it is my dad's. Well, more like 3/4 is mine and 1/4 is my dad's. But I've got a lot of space in there. So I'm really excited about that. Now that I have that space, a lot of my art related things have gone downstairs to the room. So my room's looking a bit empty, which is fine, and I want it to stay like that because how do I explain this? So people would look at me and be like, you're hoarding stuff. And it's like, I'm not. I just have 2 rooms worth of stuff. And to explain that is basically that I had an art studio with all my packaging supplies, my sticker paper, my vinyl, my HTV, different things like that. All of them were in my bedroom. So now I've just got a bedroom and I've got an art studio. So I'm hoping that'll help me with, not decluttering because it is, I'm keeping it, but basically making my room into an actual bedroom. It is weird looking around because like I've got so much floor space. My wardrobe, which was like my art area, is now like crafty things. So you've got my made crafts that I'm doing for a series. It's called 25 Crafts for 2025. And episode 5 will be coming out this month. So keep an eye out for that. But yeah, you've got my craft stuff. I've got another shelf of Lego. So I'm a Lego collector. So I've got another shelf now for my Legos because I am running out of space a little bit. And then the top shelf has got my Lego boxes of my built sets. There's a little coffee table at the bottom, which has got a few bits on it, like my Lego sets I want to build. You've also got my folders and things like that in there. So that's really helpful to have that space now. The main plan, I guess, for this video is I want to sort out my cork boards. As you can see behind me, there's 3 missing. And over there, I've got 2 made. One is my April vision board, which I need to remake. It's the end of April as I'm filming this, just so you know. So I think it's about the 24th, I think. So I want to work on my May vision board. I want to go over my 2025 vision board and see how I'm progressing, how it's going. I want to make corkboards for this series, which I did mention in the last one, I think, that I wanted to do that. And I still haven't, so I want to work on that as well. I want to be realistic with what I've got, especially my clothing behind me, because I have got a lot of clothing. So I'm going to go through them. I have gotten rid of a ton recently, so I'm not too on I need to declutter. I just want to go through them and be like, if I don't like certain items, I will try to shop them or sell them on Vinted. But I'm not in a thing of, I need to get rid of loads of clothes, because I've done that recently. So far this year, I've gotten rid of just under 20 like big bags of items from my bedroom, whether that's clothing, teddies, art stuff, just loads of different things basically. And I've got more to do. For example, under my desk, I'm looking now, there's a few things under there that I want to put on Vinted, or that I just want to charity shop and get rid of. So I'm going to have to go through that at some point. I also really want to get back into a routine, especially a morning routine, because I'll be honest, I'm quite honest on this account, I've really been struggling like brushing my teeth and things recently. So I want to get back into doing that every day. So like wake up, do my morning writing, exercise, because I want to add in that, skincare, brush my teeth, get dressed, that sort of thing. That's the main plan at the moment. I am going to write a proper list, I think, of things that I really want to get done. So I'll share that with you at some point. And yeah, I think I'm just going to do some tidying, see how it goes. I might do a time lapse. If not, I'll catch up with you later. just a little update because it's been a few days since the last clip that you would have seen. So for the morning routine, as I said in the intro, that's one of my goals. I feel like I'm quite proud of how that's going, so I'm going to get my trackers up so I can read out to you how it's been going properly. So I use Google Sheets to do my tracking. I'm not sure if you can see that with the lighting, but basically I put green in the box, so like I change the colour to green if I've done it. So for example, my skincare, I've done really well with. I've actually done that every day of May. I've also done daily writing, which is part of my morning routine. Almost daily reading. I didn't do it on the 2nd, I'm not sure why. I should start writing down why I don't do it. I've exercised every day, whether that's been boxing or going on the treadmill. I actually did, how much did I think it was a mile today on the treadmill. I sped walked a mile, and that's the most I've ever done, so I'm really proud of that. And then underneath, I put how long I've exercised for, my daily steps. So for example, so far today, I've done 6,982, which is really good. And I'm noting down as well because my step goal is 5,000 a day, which I've reached every day except for the first one. I only did 2,200, and then I'm writing down how much water I'm drinking as well. So I'm trying to track all of that, and I think it's going well. I think I'm pleased with how I'm doing with a morning routine. Please ignore my hair, I'm trying to grow it, and the problem is I got it as a fringe, which is fine, but now it it comes really low down and I just can't see. So I'm trying to grow it kind of, so I've pushed that bit to the side and then done that as a side fringe, but it looks horrendous, honestly, it looks awful. The other thing I've been working on are my corkboards. So I've got two corkboard walls. One has got 4 corkboards on it and the other has got 4. And one of them I'm doing as kind of a memory sort of thing, collages. But then the other one is information. So I've got 2 of them, which are for the series of my goals for restarting my life. And then one is for my 25 crafts for 2025 episode, well, depending on what month it is, because I do one a month. This is episode 5 because it's in May. And then I also have my May vision board. So I'll show you that now. I'm going to start with these ones because they're at the front. Be careful because the pins they come quite far to the back. So this one is my restarting my life in my 20s, cooking and household chores. So I'll just, so that you can see that. So I'll admit I'm really bad when it comes to making myself my own meals, to taking care of myself when it comes to doing the dishes, hoovering, tidying. I'm really bad at that. And in a way, it is because of autism with sensory and things, but at the same time, I should be doing so much better than this. It's not just because of that, I'm just not doing it. And I think I need to do that. So I'm getting on top of the dishes and hoovering and tidying, that sort of thing. And there's ways around it. For example, for the washing the dishes, I'm trying to get used to the wet feeling because I really don't like it. But I had some gloves that I used, but they just don't fit. So they're not particularly ideal. And then hoovering, I can just put headphones in. So I was trying to find ways to make things more accessible for me because I want to be doing this sort of thing, because eventually I want to live by myself and I'll have to do these sort of things. So that's what I'm doing now. I still work with I still live with my parents. But yeah, I do hope to move out eventually to have my own space, and I will have to be doing all of these. So it's a work in progress. So for this one, I've got I've got titles and then I've got to-dos. So household tasks, create a cleaning schedule. So because there are 3 of us in the house, me, my mum and my dad, we're gonna create a schedule. So I do it on this day, my dad does it on this day, and so on. I want everything to have a home. So for example, once everything's tidied and organised, I want to be oh, the pens live here, the whatever lives there, and as soon as I need to tidy, it just goes into its home to make it so much easier. And then for cooking and healthy my words are really not working today. Cooking and healthy lifestyle. So I've put track eating, exercise well, batch make healthy meals. So for example, making cooking a gammon or cooking a mincemeat dish. something like that, and then you can batch make it, freeze it, and then it'll come out when it's ready. And I want to create a weekly meal plan. So those are some of them. Next up, we have this one, which is travel based. So travel, bus and train. I want to use the train or bus once a week. So I've actually used it already this week, so that's fine. And I'm going tomorrow and Friday to use it again, which is a lot for me, so I'm a bit stressed. I want to go Llandudno twice or more a month. So that's a town which is about an hour from where I live. But it's on the train. It's quicker if you drive, but on the train it's about an hour. I want to go there twice or more a month. And then eventually, and this is like in the future goal, I want to go to Chester by myself, so that would be really cool. And then I've got a section which is about socialising and getting out of the house. So meet up with friends or FaceTime with friends, go to more events and live stream and chat with viewers. So those are my resetting my life in my 20s corkboards. Next up, I'm going to show you what's next. 25 Craft 2025 episode 5. So this is a new thing I've done. Like, I've always done a May vision board, or well, a monthly vision board, but I'm now going to do monthly boards for this series, for the 25 Craft of 2025, just so that I can write a thing of to-dos. So this is the board. Make sure you can see that. There we go. One of my corkboards just fell. Oh well. So on this one you've got pictures of the crafts, and then you've got a thing up here just to say general to-dos. So you've got the intro and the outro, and down here you've got the to-dos for each craft. Finally, we have my May vision board, if I can reach it. Oh, okay. So this is my May vision board, and got a few goals for this month. So we have exercise, read more, hobbies and art, walks, May vision board, independent skills and skincare. So I think it's the 6th today, so I think I'm going quite well already. I kind of want to do more outdoor walks because a lot of them have been indoors, like on the treadmill. I'm popping these pins back in because they're just falling out a little bit. But overall, so far, I think I'm on track for it, so that's good. Hey, editing MJ here. So I've just been going through and editing the clips and seeing what I'd done. I hadn't realised how much I'd filmed. I honestly thought it would be like maybe 10 minutes long, but it's a lot longer than that. So I'm going to end the video here and we'll continue in episode 4. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!